Okay guys, welcome back to our channel, Apio Gaming Guild. In today's video, I will be teaching you on how to defeat Placewar Stage 6, Stage 7, and Stage 8. Okay, on Stage 6, all we need is to forward. Let's let our tanks go forward. Okay. For damager, as you see, it it goes forward and add on our other tanks, then make a hole. Okay, as you can see, I am pointing it to the tank of enemy tank. Okay, we already make a hole. Let's keep digging it so that the enemy's tank will be drop out. Okay, and in this level we need skills just like rockets, shield, and plus damage. And don't forget, your tanks must be keep forwarding so that you can shield your tanks to our shielded tanks. Okay, then make sure to use your skills wisely. So as you can see, the giant bomb is already activated. You need to click it and use a skill so that it takes a lot of damage to the enemy's tanks. So as you can see, the amphibious tanks of the enemy is almost fallen. So just keep firing the amphibious tank of the enemy so that it will be dropped out. Okay, as you can see, in it needs one more fire to be dropped out. Okay, let's use a shield and make sure to cover on land. So the amphibious tank is already fallen. We have now 2 versus 2. My medieval tank to the heavy tank of enemy and the rocket tank. Okay, make sure if you use your shield, make sure your tanks are on the same area. And these guys, use your skills wisely. And here guys, I made mistake. I use my skill shield at the same area of an enemy, so my skills are useless. Because if you use shield, the attacks of enemy or yours will not take damage. So here guys, 2 versus 1 or 2 medievals versus 1 rocket of enemy. Here we only need is to dig and cover a land so that the sight of our enemy is getting lost, because our enemy is only a boat.
Three, two, one.
So as you can see, the enemy's attack is only fired on the land. So he is only a bot and can't aim us. Okay, victory. Now let's move on to stage 7. Okay. And in stage 7, we must keep digging and make a hole to the amphibious tank of the enemy so that it will drop out and the other tank, rocket tank of the enemy will be drop out too. Okay, make sure to keep firing the amphibious tank so that it will so that we can make a hole and the amphibious tank will be dropped. Okay, as you can see, our heavy tank is on the same point or land of medieval tank, and make sure your uh, heavy tank must be shielded so that we can consume time and make a perfect hole for the drop out of enemy's tanks. Okay, as you can see, the amphibious tank of the enemy is almost fallen, so let's keep firing it and make a perfect hole so that the other tank of enemy, the rocket tank, will be dropped out too.
Three, two, one.
So as you can see, the amphibious tank of the enemy is already fallen. So let's backward. Okay, as you can see, our one medieval tank is already moved backward and aiming the medieval tank of the enemy. Okay, keep aiming that medieval tank of the enemy so that it will be destroyed, and the rocket tank of the enemies will go forward and it will drop out to the hole that we dig lately.
Three, two, one.
So as you can see, it already dropped out and we made victory. Okay, here next is level stage 8. In stage 8, we only need is, of course, we only need is to dig again and make a hole. And make sure your tank must keep forwarding so that we can aim and hit the tanks of the enemies. And of course, use your skills wisely so that we can get a victory.
Three, two, one.
So as you can see, the mecha tank of the enemy is already dropped. Okay, next move is let's keep forward and aim the heavy tank of the enemy. Okay, then when the giant bomb special skill of the heavy medieval tank is activated, make sure to click it so that it will take 100% damage.
Three, two, one.
Okay, in the heavy tank, if the special skill is already activated, the shockwave, make sure to use it because it increased 20% damage and the target stops acting for round 1. Okay, as you can see, it's is already stunned. Okay, we have now 2 versus 1. My medieval tank and heavy tank to enemy's heavy tank. Okay, in this situation, we need to burst it and let's destroy it. Okay, now we are now close to victory. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something and please subscribe AGG.